Hello friends, welcome to this video. In continuation with the previous video where we discuss about the XLOOKUP function, what is the syntax of XLOOKUP and how we can use that XLOOKUP in Microsoft Excel. So now in this video, I'll be discussing that what are the major differences between the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. And then in the next video, I'll be discussing some advanced scenarios in the XLOOKUP. So let us start with this video and we'll be seeing the differences between these three major functions in the lookup group here. Here I have created the differences between the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and the XLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, it means that it is vertical lookup. So it searches down a column. So first of all, in this our lookup column, we go down. That's why it is known as VLOOKUP, and VLOOKUP is mostly used for the vertical table. HLOOKUP, it means it is horizontal lookup, and here we search across the row. So we are going horizontally in the row, and that's why it is known as horizontal lookup. Now XLOOKUP is flexible lookup. So why it is flexible? Because we can either search down within the column or we can search within the row. So XLOOKUP can be used in place of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP both. So that's why it is known as flexible lookup. This X stands for flexible lookup. Then the availability of these functions. So both VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, they were available from Excel 2007 version. So it's a very old function. While XLOOKUP is, you can say it is almost little bit new function. XLOOKUP is available from Excel 2019 version, or you can also say Excel 365. Now we talk about the search direction. So in the VLOOKUP, we search from top to bottom. We go in the lookup column and then we search from top to bottom, that is vertical, while in the HLOOKUP we search from left to right, and the XLOOKUP we can go in any direction, vertical or horizontal. Then here it says return value from. So in the VLOOKUP we can return the value only from the column which is on the right hand side of the lookup column. So normally in the VLOOKUP, we are having the lookup column in the first position. If you want to have any value in return, then we always get that value from the column which is on the right hand side of the lookup column. In the case of HLOOKUP, we get the return value only from the row which is below the lookup row. So we are having lookup row. In the HLOOKUP, it is always at the first position, and then we can get the value from the row below the lookup row. In case of XLOOKUP, it is fully flexible. So we can get the return value from any row or column which is either on the up area, down area, left area, right area. So that's why this XLOOKUP is much more famous, because it is having lot of flexibility here. Match type. So in VLOOKUP, we have already seen in the previous videos that there are two kinds of match type, exact match and approximate match. Similarly for HLOOKUP also we have both the things, exact match and approximate match. While in XLOOKUP, the exact match is default, while we also can have here approximate match and the wildcards. So wildcards and all those things I'll be discussing in the next video. Then we are talking about the column or row index number needed. So yes, in the VLOOKUP, we always have to specify the column index number. Yeah, this is the third argument in the VLOOKUP. In the HLOOKUP, we have to mention the row index number. In the XLOOKUP, we don't specify anything. In the XLOOKUP, what we are having the concept known as return array. So we have the lookup array, we have the return array, and that is how we get the answer in the case of XLOOKUP. Then here we are having the default match. So for the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP, we are having the approximate match. While in the case of XLOOKUP, the default match is always the exact match. Then we are having here handling the missing values. In the VLOOKUP here, we are having the can we handle the missing value? Suppose if on one particular cell is missing, so can we handle that missing value? So it is no in the case of VLOOKUP, also no in the case of HLOOKUP. While in case of XLOOKUP, we can handle the missing value by using one of the argument which is known as if not found. So I'll be showing you in the next video how to use this argument if not found. This is actually used for handling the missing values. Then the second last difference is ease of use. In the case of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, it is easy, but the usage is limited. It is having that limitation. If you have not seen that video, then in one of the video I have talked about the 8 golden rules for using the VLOOKUP. Those rules can also be applied for the HLOOKUP. So if you have not seen that video, I'm putting the link on the top area here, and please check out that video. It is highlighting the 8 rules that was to be followed for both VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. In the XLOOKUP, it is very flexible and powerful. So that's why now more and more people are using XLOOKUP. Then here we are having the last point, that is recommended use today. It says here that both this VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, they are okay for the older sheets, but nowadays people are more using this XLOOKUP. It is the best option available in the today's scenario. So friends, here we have seen the various differences between the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So kindly go through this video again and please try to remember these differences. And I would always suggest you to use the XLOOKUP now if you are having the Excel 2019 version or Excel 365. Now in the next video, I'll be giving you the different scenarios in the XLOOKUP and we'll be talking about 3 optional arguments that we have in the XLOOKUP. So see you in the next video. Thank you very much.